you're taking Booba away, but at least you're in uniform. I'll let that slide. I'm not taking it away. Unless you want me to never have a Twitch channel ever again. Because like I don't know how Twitch management is going to look at the idea of like well, he looked at Booba, plus he's black, double punishment. I'm just kidding. They will not do that. So we have it is ridiculous. Yeah, I agree. But there's nothing I can. You can all say that to my face right now. I don't have control over that. I don't have control over that, sadly. So, all right, we have a random day giving us our first SCP of the day, and I immediately get. Oh, I did not know that there was supposed to like be back by now, but like, my mom might call me now. That would be very fitting timing. Yeah, okay. The last one we have from a random day, I think this is our order, is 2828. 2820, sorry. 2820. Which was the gun that causes like I believe it caused like some Final Destination levels of like domino effects happening towards you. If I recall how it goes, I will give my mom a call tomorrow and ask her how it was. Because right now we're streaming. Also, she's probably tired. It's like 10 in the night for her. All right. Hopefully that's it. That's all the text I will get now. All right. A random day has written that only. How fitting. That only a mother. How fitting that my mom texts me and the title is that only a mother, which is a little bit weird to read. That only a mother. Okay. Well, it's very short. Object class Euclid. Special contained procedures. The automated voice recognition programs Wet Nurse Alpha through Zeta have been deployed to monitor a global telecommunications network. Each Wet Nurse monitors a single continent, identifying and flagging phrases and sentences that could indicate occurrences of SCP-2910. Once a phrase is flagged, Mobile Task Force Episode 8, The Midwives, will be automatically alerted to investigate and, if necessary, recover instances of -A. Civilians that have viewed an instance of -A in person are to be transferred to the site nearest their location and treated with the therapy regimen outlined in Document 1. Say it was an accident and you misclicked, that's not gonna work against Twitch. Like, even if I just lift this shirt up and show my nipple, I think that alone might it's gonna cause trouble. So I'm not gonna get away with like, oh shit. Hey, don't spoil. Oh wait, the old. Okay, so there's a new one now. Gotcha. Never mind. Sorry about that. Coincidence? I think not. Absolutely. Yeah. My mom knew. You can't even show man nipple. Yeah, no, it's just in general nipples are not allowed on Twitch anymore. For like has been for years now. Description: SCP-2910 is a phenomenon that sporadically randomly affect at least 2 people giving birth via vaginal delivery at the same time. The affected persons will not. This is not helping. This sentence right now is not helping our Twitch nipple discussion. The affected persons will not deliver infants, but rather instances of -A, a disorganized collection of organs and body parts. Lungs, brain, mouth, ears, eyes, etc. that belong to a newborn infant held together by conjugal blood. We had last weekend a guy who told us when he was birthed, his skeleton came out first and then his skin, and he was able to like insert himself into his skin again, and he's able to like leave his skin and use it as do like a ventriloquist act with his skin. And now we have a baby being born that's not even like a baby, it's just pieces of a baby. -A is animate and emulates the behavior of newborn infants, such as crying, sounds emitted from the mouth through unknown means, and rooting. As -A ages, it mimics the behavior of infants at the equivalent age. For example, by 6 months, -A is able to move by itself. However, it does not grow and cannot consume any foodstuffs except milk, and only while breastfeeding. After 12 months, it becomes inanimate and begins to decompose normally. I assume the moms don't see what we see. They just kind of like, it's my baby. Instances of -A uniformly derive half of their genetic heritage from the person who initially impregnated the woman who gave birth to them. Statistical analysis, records of events, and genetic analysis indicate that the other half of their genetic heritage is not derived from their birth mother, but rather another woman who experienced SCP-2910 at the same time. Also, they're like swapping each other's like DNA as a baby. No one can save this. Okay. Reminds me of the one SCP that where you hear your child getting abused, but then when you go, nothing actually is happening. Like, it's like the little baby monitor where you hear your child getting abused, and then you go to the room, but the child is perfectly fine, and then you find out, no, it's actually transferring a child being abused in a different house. It like connects to a different house basically, and then like there's a message being said where it's like, oh, you can save them. I'm doing this to like help you, stuff like that. But now this reminds me of that because it's like a similar concept of like, it's not your child that's the problem here. The memory of -A cannot be removed by any means available to the Foundation, although all other circumstances of its birth, including the actual process of giving birth, can be erased via... Oh, wait, what? Somebody's asked me on Discord how long I've been at this. Can be erased via amnestics. Anyone who viewed -A in person will still recall it, and it's traced with perfect clarity. Hypotherapy and application of interrogation techniques to convince affected civilians that -A is simply an illusion caused by stress has proven an effective alternate tactic. What? I'm not sure what kind of things you said to make that a successful alternative tactic. In reading them since them in order. Since 2020, streaming myself. And then the recovery log. The first recorded occurrence of SCP-2910 was recorded on July 16th, 1983 at 4:35 and 4:37 UTC. James Knight of South Hadley, Massachusetts, and Frederick Noel of Nievre, France, respectively, made phone calls to local emergency services. Both men described how their wives, who had chosen to undergo natural childbirth at home, had delivered instances of -A. In both cases, the deliveries made the local news and drew the attention of the Foundation. Episode 8 investigated and classified SCP-2910 as an anomaly once it was discovered that the Knights and Noels could not be treated fully with amnestics. The families were treated with the aforementioned alternative therapy instead. Addendum, geographic pattern. Oh, I forgot to activate my... That's why I forgot. My voice mod. Okay, blank cases of SCP-2910 have occurred since 1978. The number, oh, by the way, it says geographic patterns. The number of cases per year appears to be increasing at a continuous rate. Recent analysis and plotting of occurrences on a... Oops. My fucking voice thing is in the way. On a Mercator projection has shown the rough outline of a distorted Fermat spiral. However, all attempts to use this model to predict the locations of SCP-2910 occurrences have failed. There we go. Very short, but very simple. Definitely not a good time if you're a parent. Not a good time whatsoever. Again, kind of like, do. Till the last one. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Definitely an insane thought to go with. This could be useful for a mechanic as he can see human organs. Oh yeah, that one was really good. No, the hell? No, thank you. There are other SCPs I would rather look at. it's funny that we like every other SCP that like is highly dangerous or disgusting. Mechanic will be like, I want to play with that one, but then like a baby is born that like is made out of organs, and he's like, no. I'm like, what? Still a baby. Now you have a problem with it being not normal whatsoever. But yeah, I'm agreeing with Mechanic though. On the other hand, I would definitely not want to babysit this one. According to the discussion page, it's based on a story called Miss Mary Tough, the one with the babies. The ones with babies make me sad, I imagine. Sorry, Steph. It's not in my control, but sorry for starting off like this. It's also very ironic, or not very ironic, but it's like weird that this is the first one after you and I just played Binding of Isaac together. It's like, it's hunting us. It's chasing us down. That Sarah Bonnie SCP I would rather touch. Yeah, okay, it's good. Okay, okay, calm down now.